Hi, I'm Sharon Gerald, and in this video we're going to discuss setting up a basic search in EBSCO Host's Academic Search Premier. Basic might sound simple, but there really are several things that you need to consider before you get started. If you want to scroll down, then you will see that you have a lot of options to choose before you get started on your search. It is possible that you can go ahead and just type in your search terms, hit search, and get started without paying any attention to the stuff at the bottom. But that really won't save you any time in the end, because if you set up what you really want from your search, you will be more likely to find what you're looking for. So let's look first at search modes. You can choose to search by Boolean, phrase, and this is probably what you will do most of the time. Boolean just has to do with the logic that the database uses in order to find your search terms. It allows you to combine terms or to use a larger term excluding related terms and things like that. If you want to find out more about how Boolean searches work, you should just Google Boolean search and you'll find tutorials that let you know how to set it up so that you can get the most for what you're looking for. But most of the time probably you will choose Boolean. However, there are other options here. Some of them allow you to expand your search, some of them have you narrowing your search. If, for example, you click on find all of my search terms, it's going to find everything in the whole phrase that you've typed in. And this is actually going to narrow your search. It might sound the opposite, but if you type in health and poverty in America, it's going to find only articles that contain all three of those main terms: health, poverty, America. If, on the other hand, you click on find any of my search terms, this will expand your search. It will find more articles because it's going to find any article that has any one of those words, not all three of them combined. So one narrows and one expands. And this is something that you should be aware of. If you're finding too many sources, you might want to narrow down. If you're not finding enough, then expand. Smart text searching is something that can be very helpful to you if you have, for example, found an article, used it in a paper, forgotten where you found it, lost the article, and become uncertain about how to cite it. This will help you find your article again. You can take the quote that you have used in your paper, type the whole quote in and search, and it will try to find that entire quote, and that's most likely going to take you back to the original article that you used. Smart text searching allows you to type in a block of information, a whole paragraph or more at a time to look for. And like I said, the most likely way that you would use that is if you have found the source before and lost it and need to find the same one again. Now let's go back to Boolean, and you notice that there are some more options here that we can apply to a Boolean search. You can apply related words, and for example, if we did that search on health and poverty in America, it's going to look for words that are similar to the ones that we have chosen. So instead of just America, it might search for American, Americans, and so forth. Also, you have the option of choosing to search within the full text of articles. Normally when it searches, it might only search the reference information, the abstract, the keywords that are set up in the database related to that article. But if you click to search within the full text, it's going to look through the whole article for those words, and that would be a way to expand your search. Now if we scroll on down to ways to limit your results, you have here options of full text. If you click on full text, make sure the check mark is highlighted. That will find only articles that are contained within their entirety in the database. So you know that when you search these databases, they have a lot of references to articles where the actual articles are not there. The references will allow you to find the article somewhere else. It tells you where and when it was published, but it doesn't contain the article itself. If you click full text, it will find only that article. This is helpful if you know that you're not going to be able to go to the library and find articles that are on the shelf or find articles that are in other databases or other locations. So if you know you can't do that, you might as well go ahead and click on full text, so it will find only articles and not just references to articles. And then scholarly peer-reviewed journals, if you make sure that's checked, that will find only academic articles from scholarly journals, and this is something that you'll want to do if your teacher has told you that you're supposed to use scholarly journals. If you're looking for a more general topic, more general information, you don't necessarily need to do this, but often your college instructors will expect you to use scholarly materials, and so you might want to search only for scholarly journals. You have also several other options here. You can choose the dates that you want. I've already entered here some dates, and those are just arbitrary. You can type in it and choose any date that you want to start from and any date that you want to end, or you can leave the end date open. But what this will allow you to do is find things that were published only within a particular time period. And this is helpful to you in your research, especially if you've been told that you can't use articles that are old, or often you'll be told to use only the most recent information or only articles within the past 2 or 3 years. So if you have been told that, this is a way to make sure that you're not finding older sources, that you're finding only things that have been published recently. If you click down to publication, this will allow you to search for only things that were found in a particular publication. So let's say somebody told you that there was an article in Newsweek that you wanted to look for. If you type in Newsweek, it will look for articles only within Newsweek, and so that will help you find it faster if you know that's what you're looking for. So if you go through and look, there are several other ways that you can limit your search, that you can choose a different type of search, or that you can find that will help you find exactly what you're looking for. It might take a few extra minutes to get started if you go through and pay attention to all of this, but in the end it will save you time, because you won't waste time starting over on searches where you didn't find what you need. You'll be more likely to find exactly what you're looking for the first time through if you do this. So make sure that you do take the time to set up your search before you get started, and once you've done all that, you are ready to do your research.